Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be speaking about Vision Zero. What is Vision Zero? Vision Zero is a global vision to reduce and eliminate accidental death. World over, young people are losing their lives due to fatal accidents on the road. This is not only a personal loss to the families of the people who die in accidents, but also it's a great loss to the nations and to the economy as we lose productive young lives. And all of these accidents on the road are 100% preventable. They can be avoided completely if we take the safety measures as we drive the vehicle, as well as pay heed to the traffic rules no matter where we drive our two-wheelers or four-wheelers or even commercial vehicles. Having said that, it's not as easy because human behavior is largely irrational and unpredictable. Though all of us know with our rational and logical minds what is harmful and what is useful, it doesn't always translate to effective and correct actions. Therefore, we need to take the aid of intelligent machines and intelligence infrastructure, which is possible today thanks to the recent developments in direct short-range communications technology known as G5 under the European Standards for Telecommunications, and 5G, which is the latest telecom standard for new age telecommunications, for cellular communications, as well as for Internet of Things. So this is what we're going to be speaking about today, making an analysis of a possible point of view if we consider how to emerge with a working strategy and move towards Vision Zero. So let's begin. How to achieve Vision Zero in mixed traffic. Now, what is mixed traffic? Mixed traffic is not the latest item on the cocktail menu. It is the term used by researchers to describe the hybrid environment in which vehicles exist on all roads in the world. There are vehicles which have advanced communications technology already built in by the OEM, such as connected cars, trucks, and buses. And even some of the two-wheelers today are connected. And there are vehicles of legacy production systems which are on the road without any connectivity. So how do we deal with this? This environment is called as mixed traffic, hybrid environment of latest technology as well as the old legacy technology coexisting. And this is how the world exists as we speak today, and it's unlikely to change completely to a homogeneous, uniform, connected vehicles technology for the next few years at least. So what do we do until then? How do we progress towards Vision Zero? So there are some interim strategies that we can deploy, and let's take a look at it. So 5G has three main advantages which are unique to 5G, which is the reason why we need to transition from 4G to 5G. Number one is low latency. Low latency means extremely quick, uh, extremely quick communications between sending and receiving, much faster than 4G. Number two is high throughput. So in the same amount of time, we can send a lot more data than what's possible with 4G. And number three is omnidirectional. That means unlike the existing telecommunications standards, which require a directional approach, that means the devices which have to communicate to the telecom tower need to be in a certain line of sight in order to communicate. And that is why sometimes we do not receive the signals when we are indoors, or when we are in a tunnel, or when we are in a far off location. And that with 5G is solved, as 5G is omnidirectional, and that's the key advantage. So 5G is telecom standard with three new advantages which justifies the investment in 5G, because it enables a lot of Internet of Things applications such as what we're discussing today in the mobility sector. And then we have G5 standard, which governs the direct short-range communications. This is an adaptation of the Wi-Fi standard, and this allows us to communicate, to design and define communications between vehicles to vehicle, so that's V2V, vehicle to infrastructure, as well as vehicle to anything else, any other telecommunication device or a device capable of communicating. So V2V, V2I and V2X are complementary and important for our discussion to understand how to achieve Vision Zero in combination with 5G. So 5G in combination with G5 is an interim strategy to deploy, or we can deploy. And this will result in reduction of accidents, because now we are not only relying on human intelligence and human alertness to avert the accident, which we know reduces with increase in fatigue and stress, and definitely due to the of people driving under the influence of alcohol and other substances. And therefore accidents need to be reduced using technology aids, adding additional safety. So here is a scenario which is put together in order to explain a possible way of using these particular solutions that's available today. So number one is connected cars which have built-in TCUs and are able to communicate over 5G and G5, over 5G as well as 4G. And the advanced communication systems within the vehicle can be enabled to communicate with the infrastructure as well using direct short-range communications, which is what G5 standard is all about. This means two connected cars can communicate with each other. Then the question is, if the car is not connected, if it does not have a TCU, what do we do then? Yes, in such a scenario, we could use the smartphone as the TCU. As long as the smartphone is available as a navigation device, this smartphone can be used for vehicular communications between two vehicles. So that could be our V2V interim solution. So that is the reason why I have mentioned here vehicle to smartphone. So a car with a smartphone or a TCU is communicating to a two-wheeler with a smartphone. Some of the advanced two-wheelers also have built-in TCUs or telecommunication units, which are nothing but automotive grade mobile technology to communicate over the telecom network. And therefore, you have a scenario where you've got two-wheelers which have smartphones or being driven with smartphones. Then you have cars without the TCU or without being connected, but with smartphones. And then you have connected cars, and then you have connected trucks or buses. So we can have vehicle to vehicle communication between trucks and cars, cars and two-wheelers, two-wheelers and trucks, and all of this vehicular traffic, which we call as mixed traffic, is also communicating with roadside infrastructure. So roadside infrastructure will also have communication devices which enable DSRC, direct short range communications, and as we move forward, we'll also have 5G technology to allow micro telecom communications capability. Therefore, as we move forward, we can enhance the communications of vehicles with each other and vehicles to the roadside infrastructure, as well as communicating to the cloud. This in combination can be synergistic, and we can achieve a much better alertness, create alerts wherever dangerous driving is about to occur, and create communications to every member within the road who's part of the traffic, moving traffic, and alert people of either accidents about to occur or traffic jams about to occur in order for them to slow down and decelerate, and provide messaging instantly, spontaneously, simultaneously while they're driving. So this becomes a invisible layer of communication which is constantly aiding and supporting the traffic as people are conducting their journey. So not only are we relying now on the in-vehicle built active and passive safety systems such as excellent braking technologies, electronic braking, stability control, and making sure that within the infotainment system we have blind spot detection, we have expert navigation systems which are intuitive, all of this which aid the driver towards reducing distraction and increasing situational awareness of the vehicle and the traffic. In addition to that, we can deploy these kind of solutions to achieve our mission of reducing accidental death and making sure we achieve vision zero as we move along. Mixed traffic is going to be the likely reality in most countries in the world until we reach a situation where every vehicle produced by the OEM, whether it's a two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, personal vehicle or a commercial vehicle or a fully autonomous vehicle, is completely connected to the latest technologies and to the latest communication standards. This will take time, and in that interim time we can deploy such solutions. In fact, such solutions are already being tried on test beds in various parts of Europe and North America. It's time that we do the same in India as well, because India contributes to one of the highest number of accidental death because of poor road infrastructure, poor communications technologies, and also poor driving behavior. All of this can be alleviated and it can be reduced if we use technology and if we idiot-proof human fatigue caused distractions by making sure machines are helping us to stay safe. So this was my presentation today on smart mobility solutions, achieving vision zero using 5G and G5 combined solution approach. Thank you.